Welcome back, Foresiders. Like last week, we were talking about our E3 predictions. And man, we're excited. With everything that came out, some of our predictions were correct, some were wrong. What do you think, Cater?
Oh, that's really good.
Hey, Barry,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the website. I don't see a video since December.
We've been filming every 2 weeks now.
There's nothing up there.
I'm sorry.
One moment. Come here.
My shoe! What's up, Foresiders? We're back. It's been a while. Totally not my fault. At all.
You're just the editor and the uploader of the videos.
That's minutia. Here nor there. Point being is that we're talking about E3. Change of subject. Subtle. And we're going to talk about the games that were announced this week and what we think about them. What did you guys think of E3 as a whole? Was it an exciting E3? Was it lame? What did you guys think?
I think it was great. Bethesda rocked it.
Mhm.
Sony rocked it.
Yeah. Ubisoft. I watched the Ubisoft one. That one rocked.
Microsoft wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Microsoft is alright. It's
It was alright for elite gamers.
They're
So.
working on. They're
And
working on 10.
Nintendo. You had a DS game.
Star Fox. Wii U. Saw it.
Star Fox, Wii U.
Yeah. Arwing could turn into a little robotic raptor. It's pretty cool.
Awesome.
It's just Star Fox. They didn't really upgrade the graphics that much. Anyway, so we're going to talk about some of the games that happened. What games were you excited most for that you guys knew about beforehand?
That knew about
That
beforehand?
you knew about ahead of time.
Fallout 4. It was pretty straightforward. Fallout 4, I mean, everybody's been anticipating this game. We finally got to see some gameplay. We finally got to see what more customizations they were doing to the game. Oh my god.
It's not just a sequel. It's like a new game. They added so much to it. Like the ability to make your own outposts, the ability to wire everything, like attach it to switches and power supplies and make turrets and all that stuff, plus layered armor. That's what I always thought. Is like you just have one suit of armor and then, now you have upper armor and lower armor and you can build all that from scratch.
I thought it was great. It's the year of color. We got the blue skies in the background, the different tones. It looks more like a real lived-in world, instead of being that green grayscale that we had out in Fallout 3 and in New Vegas. Looks to be really vibrant. I think overall, beautifully, it's going to be visually just going to be the same game, and you get your dog.
Yeah, you get a dog. I wasn't expecting to see as complete of a game so quickly. Like, you hear nothing about it for however many years, and then all of a sudden they come out with a pretty much completed game. That's usually unheard of. When you usually get the teaser trailers, and we didn't even get that for Fallout 4. This was the first thing we'd heard of it.
So what game did you know that was coming that you were really excited about?
I'm gonna say I was looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed because I knew that was coming out, and I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. Actually, I really didn't. I played the first one, and then I hadn't played another one until Black Flag. So, yeah, that's the one. I'm really excited. Female protagonist, actually female and male because they're twins, but I like the idea of being able to play two different types of characters. So, I'm very excited, and also I'm really excited for Division. That one I knew was coming out, and I didn't expect to see that big of a trailer. I'm excited for that game.
Awesome. Myself, I was pretty excited about Battleborn and Overwatch. Kind of similar style games. One's more of your Team Fortress for Overwatch. Gameplay looks beautiful, really well done, solid. The trailers showing a lot of the gameplay, character spotlights have been really spot on. Fluid. It looks like it's going to be give Team Fortress a real run for its money there. Mm-hmm. Battleborn, I like the idea of it being like a first-person shooter raid style game, where it's more not so much competitive but cooperative. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be a really good, strong game. And as we know from Gearbox, their humor, their first-person shooters, they've been on point.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What about some games you didn't know about that you just were blown away from? like that not like known franchises, like new IPs. For me, it was For Honor. For Honor, it was one by Ubisoft that they showed off. 4-on-4 melee combat. You can be either a knight, a Viking, or a samurai, and it looked like Bushido Blade mixed with Dynasty Warriors, where the melee combat is like Bushido Blade, but you have the mass amount of troops around you, and it's basically like the generals against the generals. And I watched like a 4v4 fight where like when the guy wins, you're like, it's impressive. Guys are it's melee combat, close quarters. I was like, about time. It was impressive and it surprised me.
So I think that's going to be a really good tournament fighting game that you'll probably see coming up, where a lot of fighting games will have the one-on-one competition style. It's going to give a really good feel to competitive fighting games, especially with the 4-on-4 combat. With Bushido Blade style, it's that one hit that counts.
Yeah.
And people have been looking forward to something like Dynasty Warriors, but being able to play it against others.
Yeah.
So finally having that kind of game that you can play against others, not just fighting against the random Nubu AI. You
Yeah.
know, people got tired of that, unfortunately. And so it's one of those where you can finally get other people, get those tactics involved. For Honor looks like a pretty damn good game.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear about the Smash Brothers announcements? Who they added to Smash Brothers?
Roy and Ryu? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was excited about that. That wasn't even announced at E3. I saw that on YouTube way before.
Yeah, because they were just...
They're like, yeah, we don't care about E3. Nintendo did not seem like they did not care about E3.
Baron,
Yeah.
what game that they announced at E3 are you looking forward to?
Horizon Dawn Zero. Hot redhead cave girl fighting dinosaur robots. I'm all in. That trailer was beautiful. Like, stunning. The combat looked great. And when Grimlock shows up, because I'm calling him Grimlock, he's a robot T-Rex. It's fucking Grimlock. That was amazing. She took down Grimlock, which, made me sad. And then Swoop showed up at the end and made it better. But overall, that was the trailer that caught me off guard, that I was just like, this is a new IP that I think really is attracting my attention.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I wanted to do was do a little game that we call Play
Or pass.
or Pass. And that basically means we just go through the list of games and we say if we would play it, if it's worth playing for us, in our eyes. That's based on taste only, guys. Don't be upset. And then pass, meaning that we just really don't have any interest in there. It's not an interesting IP for us. So, and we'll go through-
Disclosure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what we like.
All right, so let's start with Assassin's Creed Victory. This is one that I'm going to say play on my side because I was excited about the Assassin's Creed series anyway, and I like the idea of the new protagonist.
What do you think?
Pass.
Pass.
I've been a fan since Assassin's Creed. The first one was really repetitive. The last one, the pirate one, was great. But the Assassin's Creed series just really haven't held my attention.
I'm gonna have to pass as well. Fortunately, with Assassin's Creed, there hasn't been enough of a change for me to actually warrant being like, oh look, it's a new game. I'm excited to go play.
True. Next one is going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
I'm gonna have to actually pass on this one as well. It's Call of Duty. I understand there's some little changes, and for the hardcore Call of Duty players, those changes are probably amazing. Me as a casual first-person shooter player, I could probably go buy, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops, and it wouldn't feel much different to me.
It's true. Yep.
For the same reasons, I'm going to pass on Call of Duty. Some of them are really good. I mean, they're good, solid games. Nothing against them. They just don't fit my taste and style.
I'm also going to have to pass. I've played Call of Duty just to be able to get along with the people that play Call of Duty. But I think that the Call of Duty franchise is suffering from franchise fatigue. It's literally what it is. It's like, enough already. You put them out too often, too quick. The only people that can do that is Samsung. Anyway, so next game, I'm going to say, was there a Deus Ex? announcement?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. There was a new Deus Ex. I didn't get the chance to see it, so.
Trailer's amazing. And anybody who's played Deus Ex, the last one that came out, or any of them, they're solid, amazing games. Last game, I powered through. I marathoned the hell out of that game. And at the end of it, I was like, I want more. So being able to pick up as the same protagonist, being Anna Jensen again, going through this new story based on the consequences of the previous game, I'm pumped. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna have to pass. Honestly, to me, Deus Ex, it's a great franchise. Don't get me wrong, but they've shown a couple of little pieces, but nothing in the story really makes me feel like this is what I want. This is,
Mhm.
you know, it's pretty, but everything that's come out of E3 so far is pretty.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with the graphics there nowadays, for me, I'm right in the middle. I'm on the fence with this one because I am not as familiar with the Deus Ex series as I should be. I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan, so stealth combat is kind of my forte. So this game should be right up my alley. I just never got the chance to sit down and play it, and I think I should.
Yes.
So, and it's one of those things where it's like I'm going to say pass now because I am not familiar with the franchise, but that is a very, very loose pass because I'm going to be playing it and I probably am going to change that stance really quickly. Fallout 4, I think we've covered that.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna pass actually. It's,
I got to hear why on this.
well, when you're looking at Fallout 4, the main reason is, I mean, yeah, there's a lot more color. It's a prettier game. Okay, cool. I can build a building. I can do that in Minecraft. I can do that in a lot of other games. But you want me to combine? Oh, sorry. Let me pay $60 to make sure that you know, I can build a building. Awesome. Or I could just play Fallout 3 and Minecraft, 2 games I already have.
I don't buy it, but okay. Let's go with For Honor. I don't know if did you guys even get to see the For Honor?
I
Yes.
saw it for trailer, but not any gameplay.
Okay.
So-
that changed my view on it. Was the trailer looked lame? I mean, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, this doesn't tell me anything.
I would say pass just because I'm pretty sure we and that is Ubisoft. There's going to be some Uplay BS going along with it that's going to tick me off and make me not want to deal with it.
Driver San Francisco had you playing it beautifully.
I'm gonna have to pass as well. I like my Hyrule Warriors. I'm gonna keep with Hyrule Warriors.
I'm down with Hyrule Warriors. Kingdom Hearts 3.
So happy. I've been waiting forever since Kingdom Hearts 2 to get Kingdom Hearts 3. I wanted another big AAA Kingdom Hearts. Like, I know they have a lot of story in the DS games, you know, all the side games. Didn't really care that much. I wanted the big, full Kingdom Hearts experience. I'm ready to play Sora again. Rock out that new wicked Keyblade that turns into guns, cannons. Summons Teacup rides in. Apparently, someone doesn't agree with me.
That's staying in! That's so staying in.
Hello, Mark.
Uh,
Hi.
Welcome back.
hi. Phone call.
So, Kingdom Hearts 3. What did you think of it, Mikey?
I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Absolutely. The first 2 were amazing. This one looks like a commercial for all the Disney theme parks, and it annoys me.
You don't like Teacup Attack? And
Yeah, there's a teacup special attack. I'm gonna attack you with Thunder Mountain's train. Are you kidding me? No.
Yes!
I did not need a walking commercial for Disney. I'm passing.
Disney's a walking commercial. I'm going to say play because, honestly, the writer of Alice in Wonderland can't be upset about the teacups.
I'm just waiting for Death Star Land in this new game.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be Disney.
Or X-Mansion World.
X-Mansion.
Yeah. X-Men Universe, where you go to the X-Mansion and the Keyblade turns into Wolverine claws. They're Disney franchises. We could do it now,
They don't
bro.
own Fox. The X-Men are actually TV and I guess TV and games.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's move on to one of my favorites, Mad Max.
That's the player pass.
Player pass me? Oh, I'm totally gonna play this. It's amazing. Post-apocalyptic. Love the movie. Love the physics of this game. Arkham's combat system mixed with a driving simulator that's totally personalizable, has realistic damage, and a world that's super interesting. I'm all for it.
I'm gonna play. The game intrigues me enough. I don't know if I'm gonna rush out and do day one purchase. I'm a little reserved. I plan on getting it, but I'm probably gonna wait till he buys it and see it firsthand before I make my final decision on that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gotta pass. I mean, when Mad Max's trailer first came out a couple years ago, and they teased me with Fallout 4 at the time, I've been angry at the game ever since. Because literally it looked like a raider was walking up at this post-apocalyptic world with all these gorgeous things in the background. I'm like, oh, it's Fallout. We're finally gonna get cars. And nope, Mad Max.
Fair.
That's all right. Let's see here. Skipping Madden. Let's go with Mass Effect 4. Personally, I'm a BioWare fan in general. Star Wars Tour, The Old Republic, anything, pretty much anything BioWare, I'm down for at least. Dragon Age. So I'm gonna buy the hell out of this. So yes, play. For me.
I'm gonna say play. This I love Dragon Age. I put in the last one 100 plus hours easily, and they say this one's supposed to be even bigger. The trailer didn't do much for me, rather more than just confirm it's on its way. I thought the trailer was a lot of hype, a lot of visuals, but didn't give me anything about gameplay, what I'm supposed to expect. So, play, because I'm just a die-hard BioWare fan and I trust them, but I think the trailer needed some more.
For all the reasons the Baron just said is why I'm gonna pass. Because they gave me nothing. Like, you have this great trilogy and you're gonna create a fourth, and then all you give me is, yay, people are running around. If I wanted that, I'd go to Machinima.
Fair.
Yep. All right. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Oh look, we said we were gonna end with Metal Gear Solid 4. We lied.
They said that with Metal Gear Solid 3.
No, they said it with 4. 4 they said was the
They said it
finale.
was the last one. But
And so that's why I have to pass. I'm like, there's no reason to actually continue this series.
much like his cinematics, they don't end. And that's okay, because I don't want it to end. This game series is amazing. I saw the gameplay footage. Big boss. Yeah. You ride a horse. I don't know why that's impressive, but either way, Metal Gear Solid, I'm all for it. Damn straight.
Pass, because I don't care how well you can ride a horse as a snake. You're still not going to do it as well as Red Dead Redemption. No one has.
I forgot about that one being announced. The second one. Anyway, so you're passing?
Pass.
You're
I'm not a Metal Gear Solid fan. Never been.
Not editing any of your videos anymore.
You never
No,
did.
like you did for the last fucking 6 months.
I had it in my head too. Need for Speed. The new Need for Speed.
Not a car guy. Pass.
Really? You can be
Pass.
a nerd and be a car guy, but I am a Need for Speed fan, particularly because of the fast-paced action. It's just realistic enough.
This is close enough for me to almost say play, for the simple reason you finally have a true open world in the new Need for Speed that did look pretty cool. And so the police are real-time, reactive.
Mhm.
They're supposed to be a lot better of an AI. But at the same time, I can't see a Need for Speed game getting to the point where I like my games to know that I'm paying for what I play.
Mhm.
I feel like I can only get maybe 10 hours out of a Need for Speed unless I'm playing it with friends.
That's actually kind of fair. I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, two-player co-op mostly, or versus.
Yeah,
So, single-player wise, like a driving game can only go so far.
exactly. And so that's why it's one of those I can pass or I just let you buy it. Like,
Yeah, just you'll come over and play with me. Now, this is one I've been very excited about, and I kind of agree with you on some of this. No Man's Sky. They had a real-time play demo where the creator got on and played live, which could have ended disastrously because of how the type of game it is. But I'll let you explain what your concerns were, and I kind of agree with them.
I'm playing with a heavy reservation. The game sounds great. The concept sounds great. The trailer didn't show us anything new. All it did was give us a bit more of a scope on what they've already told us. And the planet he went to randomly looked almost exactly the same as the other planets we've already seen in previous trailers. For a game that doesn't have this scope of an entire universe, I just see some variations in the planets. I want to see, Mustafar from Star Wars. I want to see Hoth. I want to have fire, ice, jungles, deserts. I want gas planets. I want, planets full of life, barren. I want to see versatility. And so far, I really haven't seen a whole lot of difference between the planets we've seen.
Mhm.
I want to see more.
So I'm the same way. Like I'm not as reserved because I'm already on board for this game. They can always upgrade the progressive construction, is that what they called it, where they're building the planets as you're going to them.
Progressive
So,
worlds, yeah.
so I'm the same way. I want them to be as diverse, and I agree with that. And they didn't show us anything new, but what they've shown us so far is extremely impressive. So I'm totally on board for it.
I kind of feel the same way with Baron, just for the simple reason. This is now going to be the third time that they revealed gameplay for this game. All 3 times the worlds have looked the same. It's not even that they could have shown us a planet that they were prepping, and it should have been completely different.
Mhm.
It should have shown us the diversity of the world. It hasn't. So I mean, I get the concept. I love that what everybody's looking for, but I can't play a game that I feel like I'm gonna get the same planet.
All right, Quantum Break. Have any of you guys seen the trailer for Quantum Break?
I can't say that I have.
Okay, Quantum Break is an interesting style game. It seems like an Ubisoft Assassin's Creed style game,
Okay.
but it's a gentleman who has the ability to freeze time, and it's almost like he's a detective. He'll come in as like, the trailer shows a woman in an explosion like screaming and frozen in time, and he's walking in as this is happening, so everything's kind of stuck there, and he pushes the stuff out of the way, and he grabs her arm, and he's like, I can't let you go, otherwise you'll freeze again. Time will go back. So he's talking to her about this experiment, and it's really a vague trailer. So gameplay, it hasn't shown us any gameplay yet, but the concept seems interesting. It's messing with time is what it is. So I'm not necessarily play. I'm gonna say pass for now until I see gameplay.
I can't.
But you guys haven't seen the
I
trailer.
can't say play.
Yeah.
But for those of you who've seen it, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I loved the remake of Tomb Raider.
It was awesome. It was gritty. It was realistic. It was high.
So we filming,
It's
yo.
Maggie.
Look down.
It's
I
Rebecca.
haven't seen you forever.
Forever and ever.
That's my fiance.
Say hi, internet.
Hi, what's going on right now?
Yep.
Oh, good. Hello.
Yeah.
So what's one game that you're looking forward to from E3, Becca?
Well, there's 2, but if I have to say one, because I haven't played its predecessor, I have to say, or the other one's predecessor, I have to say Mass Effect.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mass Effect. That's all.
The end.
The end.
That's it.
All right.
All right. Okay, so moving on. So wait, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Let's talk about that. I played the crap out of the first one. Very impressive. Gave depth to Lara Croft's character. Amazing gameplay. It seems very similar to the first one when it comes to like the ice climbing and all the dangers, and it's the same formula, but that formula friggin' worked. So I like it.
Pass. I really haven't given a damn about Tomb Raider since I was 14 and discovered Lara Croft.
I'm gonna pass, but not for that weird reason. I'm gonna pass because I mean, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look any different. It looks like I'm just playing the same game. And the first one was fun, but it didn't give me much depth in storyline. Honestly,
It's more like DLC for the first one versus its own game in that sense.
Blasphemers. All right. Okay, let's go to Star Wars Battlefronts.
Pass.
Why? Why are you passing?
That's pretty simple. EA, you've screwed me before. It's not happening again. Tor should have been amazing. Tor should have been free to play from the beginning.
Tor
And-
should have been Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Thank you. Moving on.
Moving on to the next game, Star Wars Tour the Expansion.
And I have to say,
That's impressive.
I'm actually in play on this one. I actually play Tor all the time. I still love this game. I actually just wrote a blog about it on our Facebook page about what I think about it when it first came out. New information's been released, especially on the Soul Tor website. I know it's another expansion. It's just going to be like Hut Cartel, Revan, but I love the cinematic story. I love the... For an MMO, it draws me in like I'd play in a regular first-person game. It has that strong storytelling, and that's what actually it brings me through an MMO. Most MMOs, I burn out after a couple months because I complete the story content and I get to the raids, and I'm done. I don't raid much. I don't do dungeons. I don't do those daily requests over and over again. I'm there for the lore and the story, and Tor has that. So it keeps me bringing back. I'm excited, and I got giddy after the trailer. I mean, it's a purely fluff trailer, but I loved it.
It was an amazing trailer. It was definitely an amazing trailer. I'm still gonna have to pass because there's not been enough to Tor to make me want to play more. There hasn't been. I mean, there. When you looked at the game, even with the the Revan content and everything, it just felt like I'm going to the story. There's some story behind it, yeah, but Revan was basically, we're gonna fulfill what you've all wanted to know from KOTOR 1 and 2, which I could have got in KOTOR 3.
But they gave you KOTOR 3 online with other people. Oh, sorry, it's not a beta. I didn't mean to counterpoint. But I'm gonna say play because I still play Tor. We have a guild. It's amazing. It's fun. Love the Revan storyline. Love the planets from Revan. I love Yavin 4. It's one of my favorite planets. Same thing with Rishi. Rishi's a really fascinating planet. This new one, I don't know what planets they're adding. I don't know much except for the fact that the cinematic storyline, which looks impressive, and that's about it. Without knowing more, but I'm gonna say play because I'm gonna play it anyway. Lightsabers.
And still, please, give us KOTOR 3.
Yeah, I'm done with that. They'll never do it, but okay.
Don't you jinx us! Don't you put that evil on me, Cater! Don't you put that evil on me!
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobbitt? Uncharted: A Thief's End.
Dude, Nathan Drake looks really good just standing there.
Damn.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, there was a technical problem when they were showcasing the game, and the controller was not connected. So after the cinematic was over, Nathan Drake was just standing there, and the poor guy that was on stage was panicking. He was literally, he won't move, and he's in front of thousands of people.
The guy's name was Bruce, and Bruce, if you're watching this video, we still love you, man. It was awesome.
You kept it cool.
Assalamu alaikum.
But I'm still gonna have to pass on Uncharted. I mean,
It's male Tomb Raider.
it really is. I mean, it's the new generation Tomb Raider because Lara Croft just didn't appeal to the fat masses anymore. So what they needed was
they didn't even try and hide that either.
No.
It's flat out. And I'm totally cool with it. It's like Indiana Jones and Lara Croft combined into Nathan Drake.
So I haven't felt the need to play any of them.
Alright, so we're going to do the creme de la creme, the big announcement, the one that nobody freaking knew about. The
I did.
yeah, he knew about 8 hours beforehand.
Okay.
But
So, the game that he's talking about, the one that everybody's been looking forward to, Mighty Man number 9. Mighty Man number 9. I mean, come on, Kenji Inafune's new IP.
dude, I'm not talking about Mighty Man. I'm talking about
You should be.
Animal Crossing 7. Jeez.
So, Mighty Man number 9 kickstarted this game when it first came out when we were at PAX. We were going to go see Kenji Ifune's live speech. We decided to stand in line for Infinite Crisis.
That server shutting down.
Yeah, that was a great decision because we're walking back and we're seeing these shirts that say Mighty Man number 9. And we're like, what's that? They're like, oh, Kenji Ifune just announced a brand new IP is releasing starting. It's basically Mega Man. He cried.
He's a Mega Man fan. The game that I'm actually talking about is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. They are doing it after a decade and a half of freaking trying or saying they were going to. They've done.
We were talking about this, like, we were waiting for the Final Fantasy VII PS4 port. They said coming out this summer, Q2, and we're like, all right, where is it? And they announced 10 coming out, and like 2 weeks later, done, it's there. So where's 7? And then, bam, the remake shows up. We all watched the trailer, and what do you have to say about it, man? You've been passing on everything.
You know what? No, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it because you guys know how I'm gonna feel. Right? So,
You're probably
What do
going
you
to
think?
pass. He's going to pass. I know he is.
I bet I'm getting it played. Bye.
Take it. Fallout 4, Final Fantasy VII. Take my money. Take it.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, I can't wait to go through. I hope they add more. I hope they add all the weapons.
I
this
was
time.
going to have multiple discs, make you have to switch them. because that'd be hilarious, and that would make it some way one of us would buy it, and the other one would have to wait till one of us is done with the first disc to move on to the second disc. Because that was my experience with Final Fantasy VII.
I gotta pass. I can't watch her die again. I can't.
Oh,
do
she's
it.
come back to life in this one totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
you
am I? I'm lying. Take my money. Take my money. Take it.
So that's why you've been passing on everything else.
Because I need time for Final Fantasy VII.
You need to allocate your time for Final Fantasy VII.
And they did announce you are still going to be able to dress Cloud up as a woman in this game and put him in a hot tub.
They better, and it better be high def dresses. You better look fabulous.
Better look
have-
like Kaylee out of Firefly.
A 4,000, thread count on that dress.
They're gonna make Cloud look like a hussy.
All right, so Force-Adders, what'd you think of E3? What are you looking forward to?
Besides Final Fantasy VII, because, God, there's people who are old enough to play games and never played the original.
Oh yeah. I know there's a whole generation that hasn't played 6. Final Fantasy 6 is Seven is a work of art. It is tied as my top Final Fantasy. 6/3 and 7 are my two favorites. But needless to say, E3 guys, what did you guys think? What was your favorite game? Is there a game that we forgot to mention? I'm sure there's at least one or two. My list is a little old. Oh, by the way, I do want to make a correction. The first game that I mentioned, I said Assassin's Creed Victory. That was an old list. It's actually Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but Ubisoft, new name for another game. Just helped you out. All right, so
Join us on our next video where we're going to talk about the best moments in Final Fantasy VII. Most memorable moments.
most memorable moments of Final Fantasy VII. That's a good video. I like that.
Well then, Force-Siders, thanks for staying with us, and remember, roll for initiative.